What's up, everybody? Welcome into Fantasy Football Pub Trivia BettorCast right here on Better Sports Network. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-host, Sweeney Wright and Trivia Man. What's up, boys? You ready for some trivia?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that Marvel
got-
superhero stuff.
I was going to even the Marvel superhero stuff. Well, guys, tonight we've got 30 questions coming your way. Joey and Tim are going to be playing along with everybody in the chat to see who's the best at trivia. I know we got some people in here already. Dame saying hello, everybody. What's up, Dame? Dame. Always a contender in these games. Twin with the yo. What's up, Twin? And we got Scampers coming in with the FYF. Happy to see you here, Scampers. Better Boss in the chat says, here we go. And Monday Night Rants. Our friend Edward saying, I got this one. It is inevitable.
Ooh, nice little.
It is inevitable.
Snippy snap.
If there's a tie, it goes to Edward for the Marvel line at the beginning right there. We also have Craig popping in saying, 1 week, can we please have pub trivia about pubs? Yes.
That's a great idea.
I think Joey's called dibs on writing pub trivia, at which point
Wait,
write it.
Pub or pug?
You can write pub trivia. I'll write pub
Okay.
trivia.
Yeah,
And
I want to
you
do the
can
pug
write
one.
You can write pub trivia. It includes
okay.
all other pups besides pugs. Well, guys, tonight it is not pups. It is not pugs.
Pun trivia. Okay.
It is not puns either. It is MCU trivia. The first 10 questions we're going to ask you guys tonight are going to be about fantasy football, the NFL, mostly. The next 10 are going to be MCU x NFL related trivia questions. Most of these will have some sort of NFL tie-in to help you get it if you're not the biggest MCU fan. Then the last 10 are going to be Joey looks up at the camera. I pause and wait for him to look up. The last 10 are going to be, again, some straight NFL fantasy football classic FYF trivia questions. All questions are going to be worth 10 points or negative 10 points if you miss them, except for that last question that's going to be worth 40 or negative 40 points. Whoever has the most points at the end of this is our champion tonight. You guys ready to get in there?
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the chat before we start up, I want the chat to tell me how many MCU movies I own. I will look as we're going through the show to figure out a number. I don't know how many, but it's known that I'm not the biggest MCU fan, so I'm curious what people what they think how many I have.
But to Joey's credit, he's also not an MCU snob who poops on people who do like.
No, I don't. I've said many times, I'm so glad those films exist because they kept movie theaters open.
That is
true.
Such a compliment from Joey Wright about the MCU films. Well, guys,
I saw a lot of them too.
Before we get into our game tonight, one more reminder. If you go to fantasyalarm.com/draft right now, you can start a free 7-day trial of Fantasy Alarm's All-Pro subscription that comes with their fantasy football draft guide and cheat sheet. So go to fantasyalarm.com/draft. No risk. 7-day free trial. See what you're missing, and then you're going to want to keep it going. With that being said, I think we're ready to go ahead and get started with some trivia. Question number 1 coming your way. If I get it pulled up, here it is. Which rookie wide receiver tied with Austin Watkins Jr. as the Browns' leading receiver in the Hall of Fame game last Thursday with 35 receiving yards? Was it A, Josh Downs, B, Cedric Tillman, C, Jalen Hyatt, or D, Nathaniel Dell? It sounds like a silly question, but what I really want to know is, do you remember which rookie wide receiver the Browns drafted? Is what this question
Yeah.
is.
Okay. I got that.
See if you can get it. All right, while we're waiting for
Is
guys
Boys
to
in the
answer
Hood
that
a Marvel?
question,
No. Okay.
I don't think it's part of the MCU, but it is Marvel. You know, there's that distinction between the two. Pretty
I
sure it's just
marvel
part of
at
the
it.
Marvel universe. For everybody watching, if you've never played with us before, in order to play, you just need to download the Better Sports Network app. Download the Better Sports Network app. The questions are going to pop up on your screen in there. You click them to play along. It'll keep track of your score for you automatically, and we'll tell you who the winner is. Tim, you made a face like,
Yeah,
I've never cared who the Browns drafted at wide receiver.
Yeah, I realize. I know two.
Well, maybe it's one of the ones you know. The correct answer is B, Cedric Tillman. If you said B, Cedric Tillman, you are going to be correct on that one. Nice job to everyone getting that one correct. Let's see. Also, I see we got Ladarius in the chat stopping by saying good evening. See if you guys can take
Going
down
down
Ladarius.
tonight,
He had
Falcons boy.
a perfect third round last time to come out on top. Question number 2 coming your way. Joey, did you get that one right?
Of course I did. Only down.
Well, number 2. Let's see how you fare on this one. According to the FanDuel Sportsbook, which of the following potential Super Bowl matchups has the best odds to happen this upcoming season? Is it A, the Buffalo Bills versus the Washington Commanders? B, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Atlanta Falcons? C, the New England Patriots versus the Los Angeles Rams? Or D, the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the San Francisco 49ers?
Bro.
2 of those options are like,
What?
well,
Yeah.
everything's F, so let's just anarchy. Oh, goodness.
They have like every potential Super Bowl matchup in there, and I was having so much fun scrolling through them earlier. Just being like, surely they didn't even put odds for
Cardinals, like Cardinals versus anybody.
Wow. I did see Spider-Man this weekend.
Which one?
I was in Times Square. He was just hanging out in Times
Oh.
Square. I was surprised. But like, so I tried something out. I went and I like punched someone in the face, like right in front of him, and he did absolutely nothing. So I'm not sure if it was the real Spider-Man.
Yeah, probably not.
The guy you punched or Spider-Man did nothing?
Spider-Man did nothing. The guy I punched fell on the ground and then said, "Is that it?" And then I got embarrassed and went and saw a Broadway show.
Beautiful. Well, guys, the correct answer to this question, I hope you sniffed it out, was the Jacksonville Jaguars versus San Francisco 49ers. Nice job. I thought that one would be a little bit tricky. Most
That'd
of
be a
those were
fun one.
relatively close, but the Patriots versus Rams was at plus 100,000.
Yeah.
All of the other ones were somewhere between like plus 7 and plus 15,000. The Patriots Rams one was not looking likely.
So you're telling me I should put a dollar down?
on
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone gives you 10,000 to 1 odds on anything, you take it. Well, here's question number 3. In 2021, what was abolished in preseason games for the first time since 1973? Was it A, players over 30, B, overtime, C, pyrotechnics, or D, kickoffs?
Oh, gosh, now I'm realizing I didn't really watch the game.
In 2021, what was abolished in preseason games for the first time since 1973? Players over 30, overtime, pyrotechnics, or kickoffs? Chat, let's see how you're doing on this one. Scamper's in here cracking up. What's up, Scampers? I want to see what Victor stopped by. Welcome in. He said, hola, bro, chachos.
Sure.
What's up, Victor? Welcome in. Also, Scamper said The Avengers was the last one he saw. I've been working my way through the Marvel movies that I've missed, and I have one left, and it just came to streaming 5 days ago, and I might watch it
I'm
today.
halfway through it. Yep. I'm gonna stop the count. I know it's only 2. I have both Guardians movies. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
You're going to like the third one.
It's going to be 3 soon. Well, guys, the answer to this one was overtime. There is no more overtime in the preseason. Players over 30, despite not seeing many of them on the field, are actually allowed on the field during the preseason, believe it or not. And if teams want to blow off pyrotechnics in their end zone, I guess they can as well. Well, guys, question number 4 coming your way. According to Sleeper PPR ADP, which of the following running backs is being drafted the earliest? Is it A, Cam Akers, B, Rashad White, C, David Montgomery, or D, Samaje Perine?
Good thing I'm not making Sleeper for ADP.
For those of you who try to play the person instead of the game, I tried to make this one really confusing. There's the player I've said I've refused to do analysis on as an answer choice. There's the player I have said is my flag plant player for this year. And then there is also one of Joey's favorite players listed in this question. So which route do I want to go? And then there's the mystery guy.
I did draft P. Ryan on Saturday in Flex Leagues in New York.
Congratulations. Was that the first
And
time
then
you
I
haven't
dropped.
gotten sniped on him on a real draft?
I see Alfredo Brown was in the draft too, and he likes him too. And so I'm like, all right, it might happen, but it didn't. No, I got him in Scott Fishbowl. I'm like, I've gotten him a few places.
Right. Well, the correct answer to this one was A, Cam Akers. Cam Akers is the earliest drafted. You guys are on a roll tonight so far.
I think so. That's crazy. It's the best I've ever
Gosh.
done.
How you doing, Ladarius? Huh?
How you like it now? We're cheating.
4 for 4.
We're not cheating.
Woo!
At least not that you can prove. Question number 5.
My history of negative scores suggests that I'm being honest.
Question number 5. What Atlanta-based rapper and half of the hip-hop duo Run the Jewels featured on Outkast 2001, The Whole World, and had the line, glister, glisten, gloss, floss, I catch a beat, running like Randy Moss? Was it A, Future, B, Ludacris, C, Waka Flocka, or D, Killer Mike?
I might be going to see Run the Jewels in October, which is going to be sweet.
Really? Run the Jewels. I've never heard of them. Would you guys care to elaborate on who was in the band? And
Well, there's this guy, EIP, and then someone else. The other half of that duo.
I'm going to go with the name I've heard Simon say.
I've said at
You just
least
said all
3
4
of
of
those in
those.
front of you. Yeah, I
Well,
did.
I mean,
The line was, I found this line on a list of best NFL references and rap songs ever that I stumbled upon over the weekend. Was just scrolling through it. There's some money lines out there, but this one was my favorite. And the correct answer is Killer Mike. If you said D, Killer Mike, you are going to be absolutely correct. And if you haven't listened to Run the Jewels or some Killer Mike, go listen to it. It's so much fun, man. That's some
I
good
said
stuff.
Waka
Killer Mike's a
Flocka.
good dude. What'd you say?
I said Waka Flocka. Is that
was-
is that a real person?
It is a real
Mhm.
person. These are all Atlanta-based rappers, every one of them. So at least that part was correct. Well, question number 6, Joey's perfect score comes to an end. Today is Kyler Murray's birthday. Despite being the height of a 12-year-old, Kyler Murray is in fact much older. How old did Kyler Murray, quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, turn today? 24, 26, 28, or 30?
I think I know this. So I just saw a Twitter thread with all the quarterbacks' ages, and I was like, "Oh, there's no quarterback that's 29 right now." And that wasn't an answer. So
Man,
You're
I'll
like,
tell
if
you
29's
what.
up there, I still know it's not that one.
yeah,
If it's not what I'm a answer, I'll be surprised. Wait.
it's got to be this, right? It's got to be.
Yeah, no, it has to be. There's no way it's not. Like I did the math.
Also, I see
Thanks.
Craig in the BSN chat saying chat goal 2K fun taps tonight. They are at 371, right? 370. It keeps going up. They're trying to get there, but they are heaping on the praise for Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, it's fantastic! I can't wait for
And
you
it's
guys to watch it.
maybe a little bit sad though. Well, the correct answer to this question is B, 26. He is 26 years old. Joey,
No, he's
is that
not.
what you thought?
No. He left North Dakota State at 21 years old. He's only been in the league 3 years. That's 24. How's
Kyler
he
Murray?
26?
He went to Oklahoma.
He went
That's where
to
he got his
Oklahoma.
Heisman.
I was thinking of Trey Lance. God! Oh,
DK
Joey.
Metcalf.
Oh, I'm done. Oh.
Tilt. Well, ride that one into question number 7. This is either going to be Joey's bounce back time or where the descent continues into chaos. Question number 7. Which of the following players that missed time last year had the highest PPR points per game?
Ooh.
Was it A, Deebo Samuel, B, Keenan Allen, C, Cordero Patterson, or D, Jonathan Taylor?
Ew.
Yes, my hair looks good.
Also, I see Craig over there asking in the chat, is Tim going to the Expo this year? I do not believe so.
Sad face.
What can you do? Appendices happen.
Hmm.
All right.
No. Maybe. Oh, that's tricky.
I feel okay with my answer.
You feel good about it?
Yeah. You missed some. I'll be quiet.
Also, Ladarius in the chat saying Kyler Murray and Killer Mike is Joey's downfall thus far. What a duo to take you out, man.
Little KM.
KMs. My
All right.
wife's name was Karen Michaels.
Ah!
I made that up. That was a lie.
Well, I made up the answer to this question by looking at statistics, and it was Keenan Allen. Keenan
Yes,
Allen
I thought
had
I
the
saw it on
most
TikTok. Let's
PPR
go.
points per game. Nice job, guys. I thought Jonathan Taylor would trick at least one of you. Nope, not falling for it. We're going to move on to
Let's see where
question
he-
number 8. Which wide receiver had the undisputed best touchdown celebration of 2022, in which he broke down the door and robbed the Salvation Army on Christmas Eve? Was it A, Stephon Diggs, B, Adam Thielen, C, Devonta Smith, or D, Jahan Dotson?
What?
What?
On Christmas Eve, after this player scored a touchdown, he went into the end zone, mimed kicking down the door, and then robbed the Salvation Army bucket, handing things out of it to his teammates behind him.
Oh God.
You have to have seen this. If you haven't seen this, I don't know what you're doing.
Who definitely wasn't.
Who played on
Can I
Christmas
phone him?
Eve?
I'm okay. Good job, Tim.
Tim, just so you know,
Let's
most teams played on Christmas Eve this
Yeah,
year. Almost all
sick,
of them.
Sick. Yeah. Dope.
same this year. There's like 11 games on Christmas Eve and like 3 on Christmas Day.
I was going to say, I think like 2/3 of the league played on Christmas Eve of 2022.
Yeah.
All right, well, get your answers in. And the correct answer to this question is C, Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith and the Eagles with the bad-ass touchdown celebration. It was so much fun in the Cowboys' own stadium with their Salvation Army bucket. Beautiful. Robbing all of Zeke's touchdowns. We're going to move on to question number 9, the second to last question in this first pack. Ramondre Stevenson led the AFC East in rushing yards last season with 1,040. Which player had the second most rushing yards in that division with 891? Was it Devin Singletary, Josh Allen, Breece Hall, or Raheem Mostert? So Ramondre Stevenson led the AFC East in rushing yards. Which player had the second most in that division? Singletary, Allen, Hall, or Mostert?
This is no fun, isn't it?
I think I know.
Really making fun of the Miami backs here, aren't we?
I don't think
No way he had that many. I think this is.
I've already answered it. I want to.
I like your thought process out loud. Joey, what are you thinking here? You seem frustrated.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Is it the Killer Mike and Kyler Murray thing? Is that
I
what's
was
going
doing
on?
so good, Simon.
I know.
Rolling.
You got time though. MCU is your time. And the answer to this question is Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert had the second most yards in that division with 891. Absolutely absurd. Singletary was next, followed by Allen, and Hall was a little bit further down. Yeah. I think there was another. I think Jeff Wilson was ahead of Breece Hall as well. Well, this is the last question of pack number 1. Scampers down here said, I'm having fun. Either Scampers is having fun or Scampers' score is -60 with no in between. Here's your next question. Apparently, Boston College is real, and they have an eagle mascot on the sidelines at their games. What is the name of Boston College's eagle mascot? Is it Beauregard the Eagle, Ebner the Eagle, Baldwin the Eagle, or Eddie the Eagle?
This is Boston College, right?
Boston College. It's a real place.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I learned that in your Jeopardy question the other day, Joey.
Did we play? What?
Well, Tim, just because we saw them on TV every year doesn't mean they're real.
Okay, fair enough.
Those students look like paid actors to me. Also, Scampers wants to know what your favorite movie cover is. Joey. So
I saw that. Okay, yeah. It might take me a minute, but there was one immediately came to my mind.
Also, Christopher Reynolds in the chat saying the Salvation Army bucket is, at this point, is just used as a prop for celebrations. And I hope they keep it. Maybe add another one, make it bigger, put surprises in it. Just keep rolling with that because it's awesome.
Okay, I had to answer quickly. I feel like they always give mascot names something to do with the university. I don't know.
Well, the correct answer to this one, it's a bald eagle, and his name is Baldwin. Baldwin Eagle is the correct answer. Eddie the Eagle is not that. That's a different thing entirely.
Taron Egerton.
And then Ebner the Eagle and Beauregard the Eagle are just dumb names for eagles. Well, guys, that is your first 10 questions here. We will have an update for you on the score ever so shortly. Joey, why don't you tell us your favorite movie cover while we're waiting?
All right.
And then Tim, I'm going to ask you for your favorite MCU movie. So think on that.
Ooh.
there's a company called Criterion that makes like they take art house films and like classic films and they repackage them. And they did one for Lone Wolf and Cub, and it's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
It's like a lot of samurai stuff. Yeah. And that's probably my favorite one. I had it displayed out for a long time.
And Albert Downey saying hello, everyone. What's up, Albert? Welcome in, my friend. Tim, favorite MCU movie? What's it going to be?
You know what? I'll say Guardians 3. Guardians 3 was really, really good. Endgame that's too chalk, but Guardians 3, standalone, fantastic.
I haven't seen it. It's the only one I haven't seen. You picked the only one. The only thing I could say about is I haven't seen. As long as it's not Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, then I can allow any other movie choice to be correct. Will in here, our producer, letting us know the updated high score. Ladarius is in first place with 100. Dame in second with 80. And then Tim, Joey, and Christopher all tied in third at 60. So this is very much so anybody's game. We're going to get started with our next question here. The first question of the MCU pack. You guys ready?
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And before I start this, just so you know, shout out to my friend Jay Felicio, G-Min J on Twitter, for helping write some of these questions. So we got about 6 J questions in there and 4 Simon questions. This first one's a J. What I want to know is, how many Infinity Stones does Thanos have to collect to complete the Infinity Gauntlet? Hint, it's the same amount of Super Bowl championships Tom Brady won with the Patriots. Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 7?
Never thought my football knowledge would save me on a movie question.
But here we are.
This is where we're at.
Tim, which angle did you decide to solve this from?
Just knowing the answer.
That's a good angle.
Yeah, the straight one.
I recommend that to everybody in the chat. If you haven't tried that angle in trivia, just know the answer.
Wait, now I'm second guessing myself.
Did you try my way?
Just know it.
Oh man, oh god. Because now I'm confused of how many won period and how many won with the Patriots. Oh god.
Oh, it is my pick in my longest
I'm gonna bottle it
league that Tim's in, and the guy I want is sitting there. So we're gonna be good. The correct answer to this question is C6. He won 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots, 7 total. The 7th one was with the Buccaneers. Joey, unfortunately, was not saved by his football knowledge on the movie question.
I was so pompous too. Good God.
Question number 2.
Bad.
Iron Man kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe the same year the New York Giants defeated the 18-0 New England Patriots in Super Bowl XLII. Damn it. What year was that? A, 2008, B, 2007, C, 2009, or D, 2012?
What year did cinema change for the
42.
I sure wish.
Super Bowl 42 is what that Roman numeral is. Sorry, I didn't get it in time.
I see Craig in the chat saying, Joey, it's more than he won with Tampa Bay. That's a fact.
Right, but the one in Tampa Bay counts more because of the weather.
Oh, dang it.
Not feeling good about this one?
It's 50-50, which is not where I like to be. I like it to be 100-0.
By knowing it?
Yeah.
You should try that strategy again. Tim, show us your shirt while we're waiting.
Yeah, it's got Iron Man on it. Wee. All bunch
Right
of
on the
comics and
net.
stuff. Yeah. Classic Captain America, classic Iron Man.
I love an
All
all-print
sorts of
t-shirt.
cool stuff.
Covers the sleeves and stuff too. Joey's wearing the Shirt Man shirt. He told us before the show. Looking good. Well, the answer to this one, let's see if you got it right, was A, 2008. 2008 is the year that it started. Nice job, everybody on the screen and anybody in the chat who got that one as well. We're going to move on to our next question. Question number 3. Josh Allen has one of the strongest arms in the NFL, which helps when it gets cold and blustery in Buffalo. Which MCU character has a robotic arm? Is it A, Groot, B, the Winter Soldier, C, the Fall Fella, or D, Iceman?
Actually, this is my fall fella shirt.
You know this one, Joey?
I do.
Nice.
Once again, I saw the first 3 phases. And then I said, enough.
I almost said something. Man, it's been a couple weeks since I've just given an answer away in the middle of a question.
I know.
That's my specialty. Just randomly, accidentally saying.
You were about to say which your favorite movie was, wasn't it?
Nope. I wasn't. That's not what I was going to say. I didn't even write this question.
I thought you'd done the Raheem Mostert. When you said Raheem Mostert, I was like, oh, he just said it, but it was Ramondre Stevenson. I thought you
was the first one. Yeah, that's a classic. Mix up the name, say them out loud. Well, the answer to this one is also the name of my favorite movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier is the one that has the robotic arm in the movies. Nice job to you getting that one correct. And here is question 4. Sam Wilson is the real name of what MCU character that shares a nickname with an NFL team? Is it A, the Giant, B, the Falcon, C, Iron Patriot, or D, Bear in the Big Blue House?
Okay, 33% chance of getting.
Twin wants to know, how could you not put 4 real MCU heroes? We just ran out, couldn't think of any more. So we had to put the Fall Fella. There's just not that many in the movies to pick from.
And the Fall Fella might be real. Like, there's so many.
Who's your favorite MCU character, Simon?
Character? Or like hero?
I don't know. Like, what's the difference? I don't know. I'm just trying to break conversation.
He's like, I don't really give a shit who it is. I don't know. Scarlet Witch.
That's a
It wasn't until Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but that just was awesome.
I think you're going to really like Drax in the next one once you watch it.
The other name that was coming to mind the entire time was Drax. Drax was the other name that was sitting on the tip of my tongue. I was like, do I go Scarlet Witch or do I go Drax?
The Christmas special for Guardians is also very good if you haven't seen it.
I need to watch it. Well, the answer to this one is the Falcon. And the Falcons is the NFL team, in case you couldn't put that together. And Sam Wilson is the real name of the Falcon.
Kind of a trick question. That's okay.
Well, after I ask this next one, Tim, explain to us why it's a trick question.
Well, I don't want to spoil it.
You're right. Maybe after this pack. Here's question number 5. Thor has the most solo MCU movies to date. How many are there? Hint, it's the same number of Super Bowl championships the Giants and the Packers have won. And that's individually.
Not together. Okay.
Oh, you meant you don't want to spoil like a movie or something.
I don't want to spoil anything within the MCU that you may not have seen.
It is tricky doing trivia without putting spoilers. Like some spoilers you just have to accept. If you don't know that Thanos is collecting Infinity Stones at this point and we just told you he has to get 6 of them, I'm sorry, that's on you.
Wait, what? The most solo?
Scamper says their favorite character is that driver that gets his car sliced in half in Iron Man 2 is pretty cool. And by solo movie, we mean just not like an ensemble film or appearing in somebody else's movie. So like Scarlet Witch appearing as a main character in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness does not make that a Scarlet Witch movie. That is still just a Doctor Strange movie.
Okay.
Who did Florence Pugh play?
Yelena Belova.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Could not pull the name. Well, guys, the correct answer to this question is 4. Thor has 4 Thor movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Super Giants, the Giants and
Thor.
I figured that one out. I remember I saw the first 2 in the theaters when I was a critic, and then I remember my friends saying, "Have you seen Ragnarok?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, and then they asked me about one other one after that, and I was like, "No."
Do the Giants not have 4 Super Bowls?
That's what I said individually. I said individually after the question. So the Giants have won 4, and the Packers have 4.
Oh, okay. I thought combined. I was trying to do math. Got it. I'm so confused. I know how many Thor movies there are.
It seems like I know there's 4. I know there's 4. Guys, the next question number 6 in your MCU pack is, which MCU character is a master archer and in the comic books shares a suit color with the Baltimore Ravens? Is it A, Vision, B, Drax the Destroyer, C, Quicksilver, or D, Hawkeye? Speaking of Drax, there he is in this question. I asked my fiance if she had seen the other Guardians movie so we could watch the third one. She was like, I've seen the second one.
Huh.
What? Have you not seen the first one? You're just going to watch the sequel?
I think the second Guardians movie had the best casting of a character based on who that character is in all the MC movies.
Who is it?
Can I say it? Whoever they cast is Star-Lord's dad. Just
Kurt
knowing
Russell?
what Star-Lord liked. What? Yeah, I didn't know if I could say it. Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Oh, oops. Hope that's not a trivia question.
It is not. Shoot, I better get my Sky High question out of here.
Like the best person they could cast for that.
Yeah.
Just feels
And he
right.
already had superhero experience from Sky High. It was perfect. He knew how to run it. He knew how to make it work. Well, guys, the correct answer to this question is D. Hawkeye. Hawkeye is the master archer, and in the comics, his suit is not black; it is purple. It was a mostly purple suit, and it is quite purple, like Tim said. This next question, what I want to know is, in a fan-cited article from March of this year that matched up every NFL team with an MCU character, which NFL team was said to be Ant-Man? Was it A, the Cleveland Browns, B, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, C, the Miami Dolphins, or D, the Las Vegas Raiders?
Huh.
This is tough. I didn't catch that.
How well do you know you're one of thousands of fan-cited authors?
Not great, apparently. Shoot.
Some of the comparisons were lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like Panthers, they just did Black Panther because it's in the name. So they just started they got real lazy with some of them, but some of them were pretty funny. And I get it. You had to write 32 of those. Phone it in on 5 of them.
I have no clue. This one's rough.
I guessed.
I mean,
yeah, this one's pretty subjective. I almost always use the wrong word between subjective and objective. Well, the correct answer is A, the Cleveland Browns. And the rationale was basically Ant-Man sucks and so do the Browns. Was what they just kept saying.
fair enough.
It's a little longer than that, but that was most of what they got out there. Nice job if you got that one right. And suck it, Browns. You're the Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Also, Christopher said should have been the Cardinals. Kyler and all the receivers are short. All right, on to our next question. Question number 8. Football can take its toll on the body, but so can being Spider-Man. In Spider-Man No Way Home, which Spider-Man had back problems? Was it A, Tom Holland, B, Andrew Garfield, or C, Tobey Maguire?
Where's D?
Just those 3 Spider-Man made it into this question. The 4th one was late.
Didn't somebody famous do the voice of the animated Spider-Man, cartoon?
I, confession, have not seen either of the Into the Spider-Verse movies. I need to watch them.
It's Show Me the Raiders is D.
Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, or the Raiders.
Now I'm worried I fat thumb this question. I just hit the bottom, whichever one I hit. But I don't know because I don't. Oh boy.
So like Scampers in here. Ant-Man sucks, and so do the Browns. Broncos. You just move on to the next one. All right. Well, the Spider-Man that had the back problems in the movie was the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. If you said Tobey Maguire, you're going to get points for that one. Tim, who's your favorite Spider-Man?
I can't pick. I think they all played perfect roles. I think they all did great. So I would need to discuss that with myself a lot more. I'd have to have a serious conversation.
The only reason I'm tempted to say Andrew Garfield is just because I feel like not enough people say Andrew Garfield, and it should be a 33% vote across. I'm with you, Tim.
I'm always so curious about why people bully Peter Parker in school. He's a genius. He's attractive. He's dating one of the most attractive people in the school. Everybody knows that his parents are gone. His uncle just died. Why are people mean to him? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the most unrealistic part about Spider-Man. Right. Is people bullying Peter Parker.
I have a fun movie fact.
What is it?
This is after your question about Spider-Man. I'll say it afterwards so we don't lose the timing.
Perfect. In the movie Ant-Man, what animal does Darren Cross unsuccessfully shrink? Hint, the adult male version of this animal shares its name with an NFL team. Is it A, sheep, B, cow, C, horse, or D, cat? What's your Spider-Man fan?
Every Spider-Man, like the 3, has dated their co-star.
In the movies?
No, like their co-star in the movie, they dated them in real life.
I know, I was just asking a
Zendaya.
stupid question because obviously they date him in the movie.
And Tom Holland, and then Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, and then Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst.
Romance is
Little
in the
tabloid
air on the
action for you there.
Spider-Man set.
Mhm. It's that
Something
suit
about-
shows everything. They know what they're getting.
And
I
every
said that.
person and every person who played Venom has gone on to have a lifelong career as a sex performer. That's another tabloid fact for you.
Pretty, it's not far off.
I was going to say, I don't know that that's not true.
All right, well, guys, the correct answer to this question, I'm not telling you yet because you can still get it in for another 5 seconds. But that means get your answer in. Because the correct answer is sheep. It unsuccessfully shrinks down a sheep in that movie. Of course, the adult male version of which is a ram, like the Los Angeles Rams. I thought maybe horse would throw you up in there. Maybe cow with Texans could have done a little trick. And there's just lots of cat teams. But if you got sheep, nice job. You've either seen Ant-Man or know what a ram is.
I seen Ant-Man. I never put those two together. So,
Well, guys, the next question, the last question of this MCU pack, question number 10 here. What is the next MCU movie scheduled for theatrical release? It will come out on November 10th, 2023. Is it Captain America, Brave New World? Is it Spider-Man? I Can't Believe It's Not Home. Is it C, The Marvels? Or is it D, Fantastic Four? So what is the next movie to have a theatrical release in the MCU? Captain America, Brave New World, Spider-Man, I Can't Believe It's Not Home, The Marvels, or Fantastic Four?
And this is coming into motion picture, like in theaters?
To a theater near you in November. Also, Twin in here saying Toby is the best Spider-Man, Holland is the best Peter Parker, and Garfield is the best mix. Like he's second in both categories. It's like min-maxing. Like
I feel
Tobey
like
Maguire is min-maxed Spider-Man, Tom Holland is min-maxed Peter Parker, and Garfield is the balanced player who didn't know about min-maxing before he started his Spider-Man run.
Got it.
yeah, just like that.
Just like that. All right. Well, the correct answer to this one is C, The Marvels. The Marvels will be the next movie coming out theatrical release. And I believe actually the one after that isn't even listed here. I think it's the next Deadpool movie, which will be part of the MCU, right?
Yeah, there's some spoilers. If you haven't watched any of the TV shows, it's so tricky to whatever.
Adding the TV shows into what I have to
So
watch
frustrating.
is really frustrating. I think I'm just going to look up things you need to know from the TV shows, then go along with the
You
movies.
should watch Loki, though. Loki was actually really good.
I'll watch Loki. Well, guys, that is going to be it for our 10 Marvel questions. Monday Night Rants in here saying Into the Spider-Verse movies are the best, hands down. I need to check them out. They've been on my list forever.
They're awesome. Yeah.
Also, Edward in the chat was saying Kurt Russell. He was all over the Kurt Russell train. And Hoove said, I'm here. I would be undefeated if I got here on time. Yeah, everyone make sure in your record book, you always have Hoove up at top with an asterisk. Would have been first had he been here on time. All right, well, let's move into our last set of questions here. We have 10 more questions coming your way, back to mostly fantasy football and NFL trivia. We're going to get our scores to you ever so shortly. Before we do that, Joey, what is your score? What are you sitting at?
120.
120, Tim. What are you sitting at?
140.
140. That puts both of you on the leaderboard. Ladarius is throwing a perfect game so far with 200 points. Tim, you are in second place with 140.
That's
Edward
wild.
is right behind you with 130, and Joey right behind him with 120. It's going to be a photo finish.
So my theory is I'm going to take Ladarius to trivia one night because we live close to each other after these great performances, and he's just not going to be able to perform. And then I will have lost all the money that I bet on him in the underground trivia rings that go on.
or you get to the host first, supply them with your questions and slip them 100 and say, just ask these. And then you can show up to trivia and be like the guy who knows all of them. Be like, I don't know what happened.
That was literally an episode of The Rehearsal on HBO.
I need to watch the rest of that show. I only saw the first sequence.
It's incredible.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, well, guys, question number 1 of round 3. What I want to know is which of the following teams finished undefeated in last season's preseason games? So in the 2022 preseason, which of these 4 teams finished undefeated? Was it the Houston Texans, the Seattle Seahawks, the Kansas City Chiefs, or the New York Giants? You guys remember? You've been studying your preseason stats?
Yeah.
Hoove in the BSN chat saying, I'm farting in the car now and locking the windows. Likes his own brand.
Is that your punishment for being late? That's what, when you work from home, you have to start getting your own punishments ready for whenever you do something wrong. So the fart car hot box is one of the top options.
Fart car hot box sounds like, I was going to say team name or band name.
Good name. Good name.
It sounds like a satirical version of Matchbox 20. Like they just take Matchbox 20 songs and do it all with fart noises. Fart car hot box 20.
Oh gosh, this is just a straight up guess. I don't know.
Well, the correct answer to this one, proving that the preseason does not matter at all, is the Houston Texans were 4-0 in last year's preseason, or 3-0. Sorry, they didn't play in the Hall of Fame game, so they couldn't have been 4-0. They were 3-0 in last year's preseason. These other teams all losing at least one game. Also, Ladarius saying trivia sounds like a date night, Joey.
And I put out, so good for you.
Ooh la la. Well, question number 2 in the last pack of tonight's game. Christian Kirk led the AFC South in receiving yards in 2022 with 1,108. Which AFC South player had the second most receiving yards last season with 925? Was it A, Zay Jones, B, Brandon Cooks, C, Evan Ingram, or D, Michael Pittman Jr.?
Ooh.
Oh,
I thought I knew it.
Did you say receiver?
I did not say receiver. I said player.
Gotcha. Ooh. Ow.
If I said receiver, then I misspoke. Yeah, let me amend that sentence. I don't know if I said receiver.
It says player there, though. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Got tricky. I saw some looks of confidence and then some looks of, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Mostly just makes me sad.
I thought with no answers, no options, I had it. And then you gave options, and then I lost it.
Also, who have admitted in the chat this has nothing to do with punishment. It's just a Monday night. Monday night is Park Car Hotbox night.
I wish he would have saved those farts for the car with Craig on the way to Expo. That would have made me happy.
All right, well, guys, your the answer to this question is D, Michael Pittman Jr.
Nice.
Michael Pittman Jr. was second in receiving yards. I believe Zay Jones was after that, followed by Evan Ingram, followed by Brandon Cooks in that order, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was a double Jaguar question.
The double Jaguar made it tough for sure. Yeah. Question number 3. What I want to know is Pete Carmichael Jr. is the offensive coordinator of which NFL team, serving in that position since January 12th, 2009? Is it A, the Seattle Seahawks, B, the New Orleans Saints, C, the Tennessee Titans, or D, the San Francisco 49ers?
Wait, who's not been terrible at their job for the last 9 years?
Pete Carmichael Jr. since 2009.
That's a really good question, Simon. Thanks for asking.
Simon.
Sometimes I feel like some of us know some of these offensive coordinators. Like we could just rattle off 40 of them. Then there's other guys who have been in the league for 30 years, and you're like, who? They've been the coach of that team for how long?
Oh, there was that Raiders, the Steelers defensive coordinator that was there for God knows how many years. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name.
When someone's just doing their job and doesn't have head coach aspirations, you can just forget they're there sometimes.
If this is right, I have the wrong rationale, but I would love it.
The correct answer is B, the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints is the correct answer. He is, I believe, the longest tenured offensive coordinator in the NFL, serving in that role since 2009. Tim, which one did you put?
I put the Seahawks because I thought they just wanted a staff full of Pete's. I thought that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I could see Pete only hiring Pete's.
Yeah. Pete.
Joe, you put Seattle as well?
Yeah. I just thought what defense has been consistent the last 9 years. That's seems like it's been the same, but I guess, the Saints has kind of been the same too.
No, this was the
Dick LeBeau.
offensive coordinator. Yeah, and Ladarius coming in with the name Joey was trying to pull earlier. Well, next question. Question number 4. Which of the following players has never been the single season rushing yards leader? Is it A, Jonathan Taylor, B, Kareem Hunt, C, Ezekiel Elliott, or D, Nick Chubb? So 3 of these 4 players have been the single season rushing yards leader. Which one of these players has not?
Gosh, do you see the Nick Chubb did an interview at training camp, and it's delightful. He very clearly does not want to deal with any of it, but he's just so kind and humble. He just gives such quick, simple answers. They're like, "So how much you squatting?" It's like, "Same as last year." Sweet.
I love Nick Chubb. He's just going to show up and be the best running back in the NFL.
Yeah,
and go home.
it's like, I'm going to do my job and be the best.
Just going to kill it. Also, Twin in here said, I think I only know Matt Canada. Well, you're good. There you go. That's the only one you need to know. Maybe I'll ask a Matt Canada question next week. And Christopher said, wow, that's my team, and I got it wrong. Been the offensive coordinator for 9 years. That's awesome. Well, the correct answer to this question is D, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is the only one of these players without a rushing leader season. Kareem Hunt did it in a season with the Chiefs. Jonathan Taylor has one. Ezekiel Elliott has a couple. Nick Chubb has not gotten one yet. He's been up there in the top 3 multiple times, but hasn't been number 1. Victor said Zeke, I think, close. Zeke did have at least one. I believe he had more than one, if I'm not mistaken, though. This next question number 5. Although we primarily focus on Pittsburgh and Philadelphia as NFL fans, Pennsylvania is a beautiful state with many wonderful cities and towns. Which of the following is not a real town in the state of Pennsylvania? Is it A, Intercourse, Pennsylvania, B, Blue Ball, Pennsylvania, C, Gooch, Pennsylvania, or D, Climax, Pennsylvania? 3 of these are real. Which one is not?
I know there's also a place called... Oh, I don't know where that was going, Joey, but I'm curious.
No, my wife was born in Washington, Pennsylvania.
Well, that's another dumb name. There's also California, Pennsylvania that I almost put in there. Do it, Joey.
What?
Whatever you were going to say next, say it.
I was about to say it, but she's never been to Climax, and then I was just going to watch.
All right.
Every time I drove back, there's a place called Chartersville.
Chartersville?
Chartersville.
I think that's where I'm from.
I only know of one of these actually existing.
I have been to one of these places.
I think I know 2.
The one that is not real is Gooch, Pennsylvania. Gooch, Pennsylvania is not real. The other 3 are all real. Intercourse, Blue Ball, and Climax are all real cities or townships or villages in the state of Pennsylvania.
I tried to go to Blue Ball once, but I couldn't get there.
Pennsylvania had cities I had to cut from this list. Like there's more than 3 sexual innuendo cities in there. Also, Twin in here said I have about a 1-hour drive to PP Township in Ohio. Nice. Well, guys, your next question is which of the following tight ends is being drafted earliest according to Sleeper PPR ADP? Is it A, Dallas Goedert, B, Evan Ingram, C, David Njoku, or D, Pat Freiermuth? Which is being drafted the earliest in Sleeper PPR ADP. Well, you guys are answering that.
Interesting you picked all players in Eastern time zone, and that their fans wake up earlier than anyone else. They can draft them earliest.
It was purposeful. Eastern time zone sucks. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to draft my first share of Zach Charbonnet in any dynasty league. Welcome to the squad.
Ooh, you said you wanted him.
I did. This is the first dynasty team I've been able to draft him on. Tim, you feeling good about this one?
Nope.
I think I got
That's
this
the spirit.
If
How's your
Travis
score
Kelce's
going?
there, I'd feel great.
Yeah, that one that would make it a little bit easier. Make sure you guys get your answers in the chat. Time is running down here. The correct answer to this question is A, Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert is the first one being drafted out of all of these players. They're fairly close in the list, though, the rest of these guys. Question number 7 coming your way, though. According to the FanDuel Sportsbook, which of the following teams has the best odds to win their division, currently sitting at minus 155? Is it A, the Cincinnati Bengals, B, the New Orleans Saints, C, the Jacksonville Jaguars, or D, the Buffalo Bills?
Gross.
I think if you were watching the show today, you would have gotten this.
You got some context clues in Fantasy
Yeah,
Fortune today for this
I guess
one.
we didn't say
decided
it out
not
loud.
to change it.
Stuck on a meeting.
Work! No! Tim, did you try emailing them get effed with your meeting?
Yeah, it didn't work though. It's crazy. Not them. Maybe them.
So could you provide
Maybe
instructions for getting effed? And I'd be happy to help you out.
Maybe them. Probably them though. Ooh, but maybe them.
I think you've said more than 5 options.
Oh,
I'm going back up and down.
yeah. I was
So
literally
Hoove in the chat said, I knew that
Like
since I
these
looked
guys.
up all the RB1 zodiac signs. Hoove, I believe you know more player zodiac signs than anybody else in the chat right now. The
I
correct
used to know a
answer.
lot.
The correct answer to this question is C, the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars have the best odds to win their division of these 4 options. They're the only one of these 4 that have minus odds, actually. The rest of them all have plus odds to win their division. So the Jaguars, it's the nature of them being a decent team in a horrible, horrible division. All right, question number 8. What former Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back had the nickname Muscle Hamster? Was it A, Mike Alstott, B, Doug Martin, C, Cadillac Williams, or D, Reggie Cobb?
best nickname ever.
It's my favorite nickname.
Great. Wasn't he a part of
I
one of
have
your
his
famous
jersey.
trades?
He was a part of one of my famous trades or infamous trades. It was
I would
hard.
call him every other season. That was my nickname for him.
God, the amount of time I was just invested in this player for fantasy was a little bit too high. Also, the chat has amended their goal to they are approaching the 2,000 fun taps. They are at 1,820 fun taps right now. Hell yeah, chat.
I threw some to you.
Also, on the very first day of the Front Yard Fantasy Morning Show that we did in season, the fun button broke. The chat broke the fun button. It stopped working. They had to shut it down. We got a message from our producer. The chat broke the fun button. And it's one of my proudest moments to this day that they showed up on day 1 and broke that button.
Well done.
Well, the correct answer, one of my favorite NFL players and the best nickname in NFL history, Doug Martin, the Muscle Hamster, is the correct answer. So if you said B, Doug Martin, you're going to get points for that question. And we're going to move on to question number 9 here, our penultimate question. Man, these running backs have got to be tired. Which of the following running backs had the most rushing attempts during the 2022 regular season? Was it A, Christian McCaffrey, B, Tyler Algier, C, Austin Eckler, or D, Ramondre Stevenson? So this is just pure rushing attempts. Which one of these players had the most rushing attempts last season?
I was about to say, you think the Muscle Hamster name could get tossed down to Austin Eckler? He could become junior.
Yeah.
Seems like
After
he'd
that
fit
dude
that bill.
bulked up, he does
Mhm.
have that muscle hamster build.
Yeah.
He does. I don't know if he plays like a muscle hamster. You know what I mean? Like
No,
Doug
that's
Martin
true. That's true.
played like he was in a hamster ball almost.
The muscle
The
chipmunk.
game is water. The game is water bottle. It's like one of those little things. I shouldn't do that. That was a bad motion.
I've done that before on stream. It's the easiest way to mime chugging or drinking something, and then you do it, and you're like, huh.
He would run in a wheel on the sidelines.
Also, Twins,
Shit on
we
a bunch of
did
marks.
it! Hell yeah, chat. Made it to 2,000 fun taps. Well, the correct answer to this question is A, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey had 244 rushing attempts. The next closest on this list was Tyler Algier with 210. Then Austin Eckler, or who was next after that? I think Ramondre Stevenson had 210 as well. And then Austin Eckler was last on the list.
Dang.
CMC still up there first. It didn't feel like he had that many rushing attempts last year. Mr. Scampers, I forgot what this could be in reference to, but when someone says milking a giraffe in the chat, you say milking a giraffe on stream.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Those are the rules. Well, this is our last question, everybody. Question number 10. This one is going to be worth 40 points, either right or wrong. So you can add 40 or subtract 40 to your score with this one. Here it is. I finished second in tight end PPR points per game and third in overall tight end PPR scoring in 2022. I share my first name with 3 U.S. presidents. I was drafted in the 5th round of the NFL draft. Who am I? Is it A, TJ Hawkinson, B, Mark Andrews, C, Tyler Higbee, or D, George Kittle?
Wow, there's so many hints here that I'm just not able to run down.
Scamper said that's what your hand motion was, Joey. You were milking a giraffe. Also, if you've never realized giraffes have inverted knees, I think I've said it on this show before, but go look at giraffes walk. Their knees go the wrong way. They bend the other direction than they're supposed to. And that's why they look so weird.
I'm trying to remember presidents. Stop talking.
You haven't done that Sporkle quiz enough.
No. Okay, not you. Maybe you. No. This guy's got the name for it.
Also, the last one, Hoove came in and said rushing. It's Algier. And they said, damn, I'm sticking to fashion.
I don't know. How many are there? Okay.
Well, you got the fashion locked. Well, guys, the correct answer to this question is D, George Kittle. There are 3 George presidents. He was drafted in the 5th round, and dude showed up last year, 2nd on points per game, 3rd overall in PPR scoring.
Wait. Okay. I forget presidents. It's all good.
George Washington, George Bush, and George Bush.
Okay.
Where are all the TJ presidents? I thought there was 3 of those. TJ Obama.
There are 2
TJ
Thomases,
Trump.
and his name is Thomas.
Oh.
Well, guys, that's going to be it for us today. We will get our final scores in here shortly. While we're waiting for that to come in, I want to remind everybody that they can not just watch Pub Trivia on the Better Sports Network YouTube channel, but you can join all of the live talk shows on the BSN YouTube channel. You can call in and live chat with the host and community, and there are a bunch of awesome shows over there. Britt Flynn has a show. Andrew Cooper has a show. Everybody's got a show. So make sure you subscribe to BSN and check out what they're cooking right here on this network.
I made a mistake, Simon.
Yeah?
I was trying to channel Ladarius tonight. And I was doing really well after almost at the 3-quarter mark. And then I just really crapped the bed for the last quarter of this game. And I'm down to 50 points.
Yeah. Oh,
but I was channeling the Falcons. I was channeling Ladarius' team, not him.
Okay.
Just had to insult him on the way down. A fall from 120 to 50.
You missed one. 290? Or no, you missed a few. Come on, Ladarius. What happened?
Well, guys, as Joey said, the winner of tonight's game, missing at least one question, is our friend Ladarius. Congrats, Ladarius. Craig is coming in at 190 in second place. And Tim, third place, 170. Yeah.
Let's go.
And then in fourth place, standing next to the podium, we have Edward and our favorite cat, Mr. Scampers, with 130 points apiece. Nice job. We got some new faces on the leaderboard today.
Nice.
I shan't be here long.
Tim shan't be here long, and neither shall the rest of us. Joey, any final words about the MCU before we leave?
No, but can I talk about somebody else?
Absolutely.
Really fast for William Friedkin died today. He directed The Exorcist and The French Connection, but he directed a film called The Sorcerer, which is one of the greatest remakes I've ever seen of a movie called The Wages of Fear. It's about truckers transporting fuel. In Central America. It is amazing. What?
No.
Well, guys, that is your film homework from Joey for the rest of the week. We'll check to see if you did it next Monday on some more pub trivia. Until then, though, we are out of here. Ladarius saying love you too, Joey. Dame saying thanks so much. Scampers loving another great night of trivia. And Twin saying at least I beat Joey. If I said that once, I'm saying it again. Until next week, adios, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.